So the shoulders are made up of three main bones: scapula, clavicle and humerus. And they serve as the basic structures for the joints and ligaments that make up your shoulders as a whole. These bones are necessary not only for stability, but also for protection of the rest of your shoulder structures. The scapula, commonly known as the shoulder blade, is seen from your back. The scapula is the blade structure found a few inches away from the spine, and this bone supports most of the shoulder motion. The clavicle, or collarbone, connects your arm to your chest, and the clavicle, you can compare it here just in the collar area, just a few inches from the neck. The humerus at the arm bone is the long bone that runs to the shoulder to the abdomen. So we'll have a look at the joints. The primary function of the joints is to allow movement between the bones. The shoulder joints, for example, have the glenohumeral, the sternoclavicular, the scapulothoracic, and the acromioclavicular joints. The glenohumeral joints, also known as the shoulder joint, is the ball and socket joint that allows a wide range of movement. It's also considered the most mobile joint of the body. It supports the long humerus bone in a relatively small renoid cavity. The glenohumeral joint is quite unstable. The sternoclavicular joint is a type of saddle joint which connects the inner part of the collarbone to the breast collar. It allows movement such as elevation and depression and shrugging motion and the back and forth motion. The scapulothoracic joint connects the scapula and rib cage. It allows motions such as elevation and depression and supports the arms when you perform push-ups and pull-ups. The acromioclavicular joint connects the outer part of the clavicle to the projection at the top of the shoulder blade, called the acromion process. The acromion process is located at the edge of the scapula, which makes up the highest point of the shoulders.